Mr. Mann, Minister of State, Ministry of Education, and Ministry of Communications and Information, Ms. Chan Lai Fang, Permanent Secretary Education, Ministry of Education, and Chairperson, NIE Council, Mrs. Chua Lim Yen Ching, Deputy Director General of Education, Professional Development, and Executive Director of Academy of Singapore Teachers, Ministry of Education, Professor Tan Un Seng, Director, NIE, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you. I'm Xin Ying from the graduating PGDE primary cohort. Today, we complete our transformation from student teachers to freshly minted beginning teachers, or BTs. I'm very proud to be celebrating this with all of you. Allow me to take us back in time for a moment. If you have been through contract teaching, you probably had colleagues warning you that PGDE would be tough. One BT told me that there would be 16 assignments at the same time. I remember being a little skeptical at first, and as I found out later, she was wrong. We had 25 assignments completed in 3 months. It was a humbling reminder of how much we needed to learn to become teachers. But then in NIE, our lecturer said that the NIE workload was nothing and that practicum would be the real deal. And yes, the endless lesson plans and lesson observations, kudos to all of us because we have completed those too. But then during practicum, the BTs in my school said, practicum is your honeymoon. Wait till you become a BT. When I asked them why, they said, you'll find out. And so we have found out, at least a little, over the past weeks, about the road that lies ahead of us. But I speak of all these not just to reminisce or talk about an increasing workload, but to remind ourselves that in our journey to become trained teachers, we've overcome challenges that felt daunting at first. But look at us now. We've all emerged stronger and better. As my head of department once said, while your workload will increase, so will your capacity. So let's look upon new challenges as opportunities to keep improving and growing. With an open mind and an appetite for learning, we can and we will go from strength to strength as teachers in the coming years ahead. While we embrace our newfound role and responsibilities as BTs and start to measure our lives in sets of 10 weeks, let us also remember to enjoy and take pride in the work we do. In my conversations with my non-teacher friends, I often find myself describing what us teachers do in class. You might find that strange, since most of us have, seen teachers at work. But when I look at the range of things we've learned from the PGDE program, and tell my friends how teachers plan lessons based on educational psychology theories and pedagogical principles, ensure clear teaching grounded by content mastery, manage the classroom in terms of space, time, and routines, build positive class climates, and engage students with technology-enabled lessons, all the while assessing learning in real time for 40 different children, I find my friends having a newfound respect for the profession. So I hope that all of us are very proud of the teaching profession. With our lofty ideals of changing lives and the knowledge and skills required to do it well, teaching is the profession that needs both the warmest of hearts and the sharpest of minds. There are many things we can look forward to as our careers begin. I look forward to channeling my efforts towards helping children who struggle with their schoolwork. Your strengths may lie in other places, like shaping the values of future generations of leaders, or convincing your students that they don't have to spend the rest of their lives being average. No matter how our paths may differ, making a real difference to young lives is something we can all certainly look forward to. As new teachers, we can also aspire to inherit and build on a wealth of knowledge on teaching and learning, especially from our more experienced colleagues. And we can most definitely look forward to our interactions with our students. Once, a P1 boy told me, "Miss Au, I found an egg this big." Then he explained enthusiastically that when the egg cracked, a butterfly flew out. You see, our students' innocence, imagination, and the joy they get from the simplest things keep us young at heart. And I'm eager to learn a thing or two from them every day. So, what do we celebrate today? We celebrate the coming days of making a difference, continually improving as teachers, and the joyful interactions we will have with our young charges. We celebrate our entry into a noble and demanding profession that we should all be very proud of. We celebrate the strength and resilience that we've built thus far that will carry us forward as we take on fresh challenges that will help us become better teachers and better people. This celebration would not be complete without some very important people. Please join me in giving a round of applause to the following groups of people. To our NIE lecturers and tutors, thank you for showing us what it means to teach with joy, pride, patience, and wisdom. To our loved ones, parents, children, and better halves, thank you for your unconditional love and support, and for being our pillars of strength when we were buried in work. To our NIE friends, thank you for the joy and laughter, for being there when we needed support, and for beginning this meaningful journey together. Thank you, Edwin, for making me a better person and a better teacher. Congratulations, my fellow graduates. May the road ahead be filled with love, joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Thank you.